All right, what's up, people? Doing a quick recap for today. I took one trade. It was pretty much break even, small win, but nothing crazy. Today was a very much not ideal day, so I'm not stressing it, anything like that. My plays are day one broken stocks. Really, the only plays today were some low-hanging fruits, which are day two, day three plays. So I'll just kind of quickly go over the gappers today were really trappy. The day ones, it was not fun. GEVO, this one was all right. I was looking for a VWAP rejection with this one around like 10 a.m. but did not get high enough, did not touch my lines. We had SYTA today. This one was a hot chick, very trappy. Did not touch this. Do not mess around with these. If you are a short seller, you do not want to be shorting the stocks that are hot on the day. There was a lot of pumps today as well. SYTA, that might have been one. I can't remember if this was pumped. I know AHI, this was pumped by a couple people on Twitter and YouTube. And then we had STRN. This one was tricky because it had a morning stuff, which was like, it was nice, but it's hard to catch that, and you never know what that's going to turn into. So my trade today, I stuck with this low-hanging fruit. CFVI, this is the same ticker I traded yesterday. And I played off of the same lines that were important yesterday, which is the 14 line. So yesterday's support is going to become today's resistance. It's so important. So I was waiting for that 14 line. Once it hit it, then I was going to attack it. Now, obviously, like I said, today was non-ideal. Low-hanging fruits aren't my normal process. So I wanted some extra confirmation on this. So what I did was I waited for this to top out at the 14 line that I was suspecting the rejection to be. And then what I decided to do was get in on almost like a clear out, like coming almost up for a double top of that 14 line. I've seen this so often where it comes up, comes down, builds this like support, then it's going to spike up fast, clear out a lot of people who stop out of that kind of short channel, and then tank back down. So that was my thesis on this. So I got in with that pop back up to the 14 line. Now here's the thing. You've got to know when your thesis is not playing out. You've got to know when your edge is leaving. It's really important. You can't just get in a trade and go, I had this thesis and now I'm, holding till kingdom come, right? So what I did was, if you look right here at this stuff candle, this was a downward stuff. So essentially what that means is that it tried to have selling pressure on the downside, but somebody was buying this up. Somebody did not want this to drop. So when I see that downward stuff, that is not a good sign for me, because for my thesis to be valid, this should have continued to tank down. This should have gone down to 1350 at least right here. That was a clear support. So you've got to know when something happens that is proving your thesis invalid. So when that happened, I instantly responded to that and took off half my size just to control risk. Obviously, it was a small winner, but I just took it off mainly to control risk. Currently on this, I was risking 14.25. So once it did that and held, oftentimes it'll hold for a couple minutes in that same channel and then tank down. That happens. I was okay with that. But once this continued to start to grind up and started to, build strength, I did not want to mess with that. I was out. I'm done. So I just took it off a little bit below my average, kind of for that break even there. Obviously, it spiked up. I'm happy with my covers, and it was just tricky today. This like 1430 line was good to play off of, but you're going into zombie times, and I just didn't want to push my luck on the day. I was just going to kind of close out. It wasn't ideal for me anyway. So that's kind of, the thing that I learned today was not every trade is or not every day is going to be a trade. I just posted this in the after hours just a little bit ago. Let me find it here. You've got to know when to walk away. You've got to know when to not be trading. So what I said is, some days are no trade days. Some days nothing is ideal. You don't go searching for a trade. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So what I did, I saw an edge here. I took it. I acknowledged when it was gone, and I left it. But other than that, I did not touch anything today. All these day ones that are trappy, you've got people that are greedy, people that are wanting to make money. I'm coming off of my best P&L day ever, so I was hyped and ready to go. But you've got to know when to be patient when to step away from the desk, and when to not take a trade. That is going to make or break you as a trader. It's not just knowing when to take a trade, but when to not take a trade. So that's my day. Pretty simple, pretty clean. Hopefully tomorrow we've got more action and there's a little bit more day one potential for me. But if not, we'll let it ride. So, all right. Hope you guys stayed safe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.